Welcome back. Did the Department of Children and Families fail to protect a 7-month-old boy from his father? Day 2 of a civil trial on that topic got underway in connection with that little boy's death today. NBC Connecticut's Kevin Geis was in the courtroom once again. Kevin, who did we hear from today?
Yeah, Mike, well, we went one step up the chain of command within DCF. So we heard from the supervisor of the caseworker assigned to this case back in 2015. Now, much of the testimony revolved around a lapsing restraining order against Tony Moreno, the father of Aiden Moreno, at the time, as well as alleged subsequent inaction by the department.
It was my understanding that she did not feel that Aiden was safe in Tony's custody.
The lapse of a restraining order at the center of the second day of a civil trial against DCF. The family of 7-month-old Aiden Moreno is suing the Department of Children and Families, arguing they did not do enough to protect the child from his father, Tony Moreno. Moreno is in prison for killing the child by throwing him off the Aragoni Bridge in Middletown in 2015.
Would you consider Mr. Moreno to be a dangerous parent?
Possibly. Due to the pattern in the history, possibly.
Moreno took custody of Aiden July 3rd, and the baby was killed 2 days later. Attorneys for the family claim DCF knew a restraining order against Moreno was lapsing, and a new one denied, but failed to adequately assess safety risks ahead of Tony regaining custody.
So the answer to my question is that wasn't done with regard to Mr. Moreno.
No.
They argue DCF had lack of contact with Moreno and ample evidence of potential threats to initiate stronger protections around Aiden. The DCF supervisor to Aiden's caseworker saying contact with Moreno wasn't easy, but the agency was attempting and did have one phone call. There was also a meeting scheduled after the lapse of the restraining order, but Aiden was killed days before that meeting.
Would it be fair to say that the department had planned to do further assessment and referrals to services and other things to ensure the safety of the child had this tragic event not occurred?
Yes.
The state again arguing the child was safe in the custody of his mother, which is where he was until the restraining order lapsed, adding they're always assessing family dynamics and child safety in real time.
You're always assessing the risk of the child.
Yes.
Because that's what the job is.
And at the end of the day, we heard from an economics professor regarding damages related to the death of a child. We'll be back here tomorrow. We're live in Waterbury. Kevin Geis, NBC Connecticut News. Mike, back to you.